Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mace. I'm coming to you from Canada. Yes, Canada. We drink maple syrup in the morning, and then we go into our igloos in the evening. What am I even saying today? I don't know. Weather is absolutely stunning right now. Just went for a swim earlier. Oh, man. So nice, sunny, beautiful. And this should apply to Canada as well. Like, we certainly have a lot of similarities to the States, but we also have a stark difference. One being we don't absolutely betray every single ally that we've ever had just on a whim, essentially, and try to bully and threaten to annex our allies and call them the 51st state and call their prime minister governor and on and on and on. I think Canadians, we have more class than that. British words that are rude in America. See if I recognize them. I probably will. Let's check it out.
Wait, what is it? When you play GTA Grand Theft Auto, the girls that are out there
doing the weird walk like this.
What?
Hello.
Are they talking about like San Andreas? Yeah. The NPCs walked pretty funny, like the prostitutes.
Oh, hi, I'm Christina from the USA.
Hi, I'm Lauren from the UK.
Wow, I didn't hear her accent at all.
I don't know.
There we go. I hear it now.
On the top of my head, but I'm sure that there are definitely words. I'm excited.
Hooker. In the UK, it's a position in a rugby team. In the US, it's a prostitute. Same here in Canada. If we hear the word hooker, don't go call anybody a hooker.
Wait, what is it? I mean, hooker in the US would be like, the girls.
I love how you're like getting ready to do the action.
When you play GTA Grand Theft Auto,
Right, the prostitutes. Yeah, I know what she's talking about.
Like this.
100%.
Yeah. The late night girls, But in the
We call them ladies of the evening. Little Trailer Park Boys reference for you guys.
Okay.
So hooker in the UK is a position in rugby.
Oh.
Which is a sport, with like the oval shaped ball.
I know rugby, but I don't know anything about rugby.
Yeah.
It's not popular.
To be honest, I don't really know a lot about rugby, but my younger cousin played rugby and his position was hooker. And the first time I heard it, I was like, excuse me?
I feel like I would have been a good rugby player. I got like that heavy set, but also fast when it comes to running. Like I played hockey. And I was kind of like I like to think of myself as more of like a power forward style. I played up until I was 18, 19 years old, 20 years old in the junior leagues. And then I just got hurt or whatever. And I still play to this day though. I still play hockey, but I feel like I should have played rugby. My dad played rugby.
You say that? I'm
Sorry,
just
what?
like, your position is a
Hooker? That's his position in the team. Yeah, in the UK, loaded means really rich.
Yeah.
She's loaded.
I feel like this one is pretty much the same here. We can use it interchangeably for rich or drunk as hell. Man, he got loaded last night. Or you can say, dude, do you see that guy's car? That family and they're loaded, man. We use it.
Yeah, in the UK, loaded means really rich.
Yeah.
She's loaded.
I feel like it's the same. It just depends on the context. And then within that context, you can infer what the person is implying with the word.
I heard that too in the US. We say loaded. I think maybe loaded, being very drunk, maybe from different areas in the US. I think in the East Coast, I don't hear it too much. We usually say wasted.
I was going to say, we say
But
wasted.
it could be different in other places in the US.
He's absolutely loaded.
I'll use my
That would
own,
be
like,
really
he's
weird.
blasted.
Yeah.
If you were like, oh, he's loaded, I'd be like, what?
Dummy. In the UK, it's a pacifier. In the US, it's a stupid person. I feel like Canadians and even different regions in Canada will use dummy differently. Like, we'll use dummy as like an adjective for like, that person got dummied. Like they were on the receiving end of a huge hit in hockey or in a sport. Oh, they got dummied. You see that guy? He got dummied.
What's a dummy in America?
I know both. Like a dummy, like a pacifier. But yeah, like dummy, you stupid, you're like a dumb dummy.
Yeah, no, we say dummy for pacifier. I actually didn't know what a pacifier was. I just learned it from watching TV shows, but the first time I heard it, I was like, what's a pacifier?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of different words for pacifier. Like growing up, I think there's a brand called like Binky. And so I remember growing up, just where I'm from, Massachusetts, we would say Binky.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, instead of pacifier. But dummy, also I think dummy like a fake person.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like not like a statue, but like a dummy, you know, like in a store.
Mannequin.
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 Yeah. Right?
Yeah, a dummy or a mannequin. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what we call pacifiers. I think we just call them pacifiers, but I feel like there's like a Canadian or West Coast name for it. Pacifier synonym. Dummy, dokey, Western Canada. Like, I don't know. I don't have kids. Most common name for is a pacifier. Soother. Yeah, soother. Binky. All right. Soother, binky.
Yeah.
Like a where you put the clothes on.
So if you said, "Oh, can you get the dummy?" Like, okay, this is like weird.
Imagine
scenario.
I have a baby.
Okay, yeah, like
Make sure you bring the dummy along.
Like there's a pacifier. Like, oh, can you go to the other room while you hold the baby? Can you go to the other room and get the dummy? And I'd be like, oh, okay. And then maybe I'll get like a mannequin out, or
No, there's not gonna be a mannequin in my house.
Or I'm like, who's the
stupid person in your room, Lauren?
Get them out. Be like, you want this person?
No, take them away. I feel like from context you could get it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. Because I've also heard.
I do feel like dummy is also used here as like, yeah, like a fake person. If you're doing, I don't mean like somebody who's fake, but like if you're doing CPR or first aid training, you'll have a dummy to practice on, right?
Dummy before as pacifier, but I think maybe not so common. It really depends too in the US because we use different words.
The US is huge.
So
Homely. Wait, what did it say? Homely.
Us, because we use different words.
Homely. In the UK, comfy, cozy. Homely, okay. US insult expression means old. Homely. I always felt homely means like not great looking or like somebody of lesser attractiveness. I specifically remember the word homely being used a lot in A Song of Ice and Fire, the novel, like the novels by George R.R. Martin. He would use it to describe, you know, like a character who's not necessarily super beautiful, but still not ugly, just not exceptionally memorably beautiful, pretty much is how it was used in the novels, is how I understand it specifically. We just don't really use that word much. I feel like it's not in the vocabulary of many Canadians. Homely. They might say homey.
Homely in the UK it means like comfortable, cozy, like you're at home, you can relax there.
It's nice and cozy. For that, we
Cozy.
would say homey.
Homey, yeah, she's right.
Not homely.
I would use.
Yeah, so it's
I wouldn't use homey though. I would use cozy, comfy.
a little different. Like, oh, this house is really, really homey. It's really cozy and comfortable. But if you say homely, I know it can be like maybe an insult for older people. Like you're kind of like run down and old, and so it's a little different.
It's kind of the opposite of what you would think.
Yeah. So it can be kind of like an insult. So it's a little different.
I think the best one was hooker.
I was gonna say that too.
Hooker
man.
was really funny.
Can you imagine like having a conversation with someone? Oh, my position is a hooker.
I'm a hooker.
Yeah. If you go to the US and tell someone, because people in the US, they don't really know about rugby, the sport. So if you...
A lot of people in the US, I'm sure, do know about rugby, and I know about rugby here in Canada, and rugby is actually fairly popular. It's not as popular as like soccer, and obviously hockey is kind of like the mecca. Although I think soccer is overtaking it because soccer is more. What is the word? It's cheaper and it's more accessible. Yeah, soccer is more accessible to people that might not necessarily have a ton of money to buy hockey equipment and go traveling and play hockey games everywhere, right? And I'm sure the registration fees are cheaper. Like, right, they're playing on a soccer field. They're not playing on a hockey rink. So.
Say hooker, then they're gonna think it's something else completely.
Imagine. Oh, so like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a hooker.
Yeah.
Hookers,
yeah.
strippers,
I'm a sportsman.
escorts.
If you're from the
Prostitutes.
UK, you're traveling to the US, and you are
WHOREs.
playing rugby, maybe you should be careful and say that you play rugby first and that your position.
Context is everything.
Purse?
Oh, purse?
Yeah.
Wait, what's
Purse can be a couple things. It can be like the winnings from a fight. It can be, but yeah, it's the same here, I think, in North America. It can be a women's purse. It can be the winning, the purse from a fight or a sporting event. The purse. Who's taking the purse? Who's going to win the purse? Or, yeah, a women's purse. That's the only really purse your lips. Do you purse your lips? No, you. Purse. Trying to think of different definitions for the word.
purse in the UK? Yeah, purse.
in the UK.
Like a bag that you carry.
A man purse.
Wallet.
Oh.
My purse.
Your purse is
Oh, ladies call like a shoulder bag style purse a wallet?
a wallet?
And
In
this
the
is
UK?
a bag.
Oh, they just call it a bag. Okay,
I would
handbag.
say purse or like pocketbook.
Pocketbook?
Have you heard that?
So yeah, we will say purse is like, our little wallet.
Oh, yeah, we just say wallet. Put the wallet in your purse.
Put the purse in your bag.
Boom.
Yeah. And if I was gonna say like, I'll give you a ring later.
I mean, I would think like ring or ring.
I'll give you a ring. Yeah, you should know it within context. It means I'll give you a phone call. Like, obvious.
Yeah, ring.
Oh,
I'll give you a ring. We always say ring for calling somebody.
Yeah, I've heard that before, but it's not too common. Maybe like older people say that in the US. Like I can hear my parents saying that.
Let me
For my
give you a
friends,
ring,
they'll
darling.
usually just say, I'll call you later.
Call you later.
Yeah.
I say I'll give you a shout.
Wait, and you guys also say ring, like ring up for the supermarket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't say that like at
Oh,
all. I don't know what we
okay.
say, scan.
I think it's more common to say ring. I've heard scan too, but I think ring. Can I ring up your items? Yeah, ring.
Ooh.
Okay, so today we went over some words that have
I just think
different
scan.
meanings
I think it's scan.
in the US and the UK.
If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also comment down below on what you would like to see in the future. Thank you.
Bye.
Good stuff. I like that. That was a fun little video. I'm gonna do an outro today. I've been doing this. I'm inspired today. I'm inspired, you guys. Let's find a song. Let's rip it. 100% freestyle right now. If you didn't know, I also rap. You can find my music on Spotify and all that stuff. Amateur Canadian. Trying to be a rapper. Not really trying to be a rapper. It's honestly, it's a good catharsis. It's a good outlet for my creativity. So I like it. Boom. All right, let's go. Ooh. On the mic, I be doing damage. By the time I'm done, I think you're gonna need a bandage. I'm not stopping and I'm feeling really famished. When I'm on a mic, you know that I'm coming through and handing you an L. That means a loss. When I'm on a mic, you know that I am a boss. Like a gangster, you're a wankster. Yes, I thank you for being welly. Y'all know that I'm coming through, I'm smelling something weird, something fishy going on. When I'm on the microphone, I know that I am dropping bombs. Never gonna stop, and I am on a beat, so in the France. I meant palm fronds, here we go, you know that I got bonbons. Yes, I'm gonna come through when I'm dropping bombs. Y'all know that I'm the best, and yes, I got the microphone in my sand. That didn't make sense, hence I gotta flip a flow. I gotta switch it up, every single scenario. Worst case Ontario, I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I keep on flowing, y'all know that I'm gonna bury you. I'm like Mario Andretti when I'm on the track. You're never ready, I got spaghetti and you are whack. You looking red, did you hear what I said? I don't think you did, you're gonna be dead. I'm the best and yes, I might blow. When I'm on the micro, might go psycho like Michael Myers. I do it differently than you, I'm higher, way in the sky like the Burj Khalifa. Y'all know that I'm never ever smoking the reefer. I don't do that, at least anymore. I'm not telling the truth, but I know that I'll score. It's like the NHL, you know I send you to hell. You thinking that you nice as me, but don't dwell on your position in this little game. I know that I'm always spitting flames. Ridiculous every single second that I flip this when I'm on the microphone. You know that I simply have to rip, and I am the chef, and yes, you know I'm the best, and yes, I'm gonna be the guy that is going to the crest of the mountain, counting my dollars. But I'm not talking about dollars, I'm talking about knowledge. You didn't even need to go to college to absorb what I'm saying when I'm on a mic spraying vocabulary. Yes, it gets so scary, and I know that I'm very weird. I persevere year after year, and I think that it is so clear, and I'm gonna be the guy that looks in the mirror and says weird.